So you need to be memorable. I learned that yesterday. I had an offer come in and be sent out to a listing agent, and I asked my buyer's agent to provide me with the info for the listing agent. He sent me over the info, and I immediately picked up the phone and called the listing agent. Went over how strong my buyer was. We guarantee closing. What are you looking for? It's really important to ask these questions to the realtor on the listing side. What's the seller want? Maybe they don't want a fast close. Maybe they want to lease it back because they're building a house or they have time before they need to move out. Maybe that's important to them. I provided that at our company we offer a guarantee. If we miss the closing, we'll pay the seller money. If we miss the closing or if we never close, we'll pay the seller even more money. I believe it's important for the buyer's agent to copy the lender on the correspondence. So if as a lender we don't get the listing agent on the phone, we can shoot them a text message or send them an email or both. Like to provide a pre-approval checklist, let them know, hey, our client's not only pre-qualified, but we have gone through the steps that we can almost guarantee this closing, with the exception of a title work and appraisal. So after all this, yesterday when I was talking to this agent, she let me know something, and it blew my mind. The reason why it blew my mind is she mentioned that I was the only lender out of 40 offers to call her. No other lender called. And I was like, I can't believe it. I couldn't believe that, in this market that we're in, that we're not doing that. Every lender or every loan officer should be at minimum doing these things to help. Now, let's be realistic. It's hard to beat an offer if someone comes in 100 grand over the sales price. But the purpose of the call is to make it memorable. She'll remember that I called. And when she talks to her her sellers, she'll mention to them that, this is the one that called. Here's a strong offer, and here are the rest. This one called. If we're on the fence and she could lean either way, I'm hoping that they would lean to our side. So anyway, a friendly tip, make sure you're calling the listing agents. Go over what the needs are of the seller and what the wants are of the seller. It may not be a fast close. It may be that they simply want to close so they can get the cash out of their house to buy the next one, but they may need 60 days or so to lease the house back. Go over the conditions of the buyer. You can't talk in specifics, but you can let them know how you've done everything you need to do, with the exception of plugging a property into the buyer's application so that we can finish the appraisal and the title and the things that we need to do with the property. So these are just a few small tips that I would suggest. If you're not already doing them, I would definitely implement that, because there's so many that aren't. And if we can help out a small percentage just get the houses, it's going to be a value to your clients. It's going to be a value to your referral partners. It's going to be a value to yourself and your company. So anyway, I'm Pete Montesino, Service First Mortgage. If you need anything, give me a shout. Thanks.